Well, a very warm welcome to the WA State Futsal Centre, and we have another treat in store for you this afternoon. It is the Women's WSFL semi-final. On this occasion, it's between South Perth Metro and Claremont Cambio Cumbre. It's second against third, and what a story we have for you in this encounter. These two sides met in the summer season semi-final. South Perth won on that occasion 4-3 before losing to Stirling in the final. So no doubt about it, Claremont, Cambio Cumbre have revenge on their mind this afternoon, and they'll be looking to put in a performance and book a place in the final. The other semi-final on Friday evening saw Stirling Futsal Club continue their excellent season with a victory over Fremantle. So they await the winners of this afternoon's clash. Well, South Perth finished second on the ladder on 39 points, 10 points behind the minor premiers Stirling, winning 12, losing 3 and drawing 3 of their 18 games. But they do like to score goals, South Perth Metro, that's for sure. They scored an impressive 102 in the process and conceded just 45. As for Claremont, they won 10, lost 6 and drew 3 when finishing on 32 points, 7 behind South Perth, scoring 81 goals. Some way behind South Perth on that front, but conceded 3 less, so they can keep it tight in games. And as the referee just calling both sides out into the court, let's run you quickly through the sides for South Perth. They go with number 4, Eleanor Bates, number 7, Penelope Clayton, number 10, Taya Coughlin, number 3, Manon Gabawa, number 5, Georgina Kent, 6, Courtney Owen, the goalkeeper is Noe Pacau, and number 9, Dina Ramsey. We'll run through the Claremont side for you as well, as that is good attack here by Sathine. Almost squeezes through the legs of the keeper. There's a scramble here, and it's well saved by the keeper in the end. We will run you through the Claremont side in just a moment. Claremont in their familiar colours of red and black. It's Lucy Jones, the number 11, who just laid the ball out and gets the ball back there. So it's number 3, Tiana Bota, number 9, Cam Harrell, number 6, Dina Henady, number 4, Lindsay Joblin, 11, Lucy Jones, 13, Tamina Maskinjar-Skolt. The goalkeeper is Natasha Quick, the number 22, 10, Angela Rooney, and 8, Beatrice Wan. So a place in the final at stake. Like I say, they will meet Stirling. South Perth come down the left-hand side with Eleanor Bates, and it's gone out for a corner. Bates will take it, goes back as the shot is fired in by Courtney Owen, but well wide. Cambio Cumbre just keeping possession there. Will be played back in by Lucy Jones. Comes back in to the captain, Cam Harrell, who plays it forward. Shot comes in. It's wide in the end by Harrell. Not afraid to try and look from distance. Bit of shirt tugging going on there. The referee is straight onto that. It was Penelope Clayton who had a shirt pulled. As South Perth come forward again, but just off target on that occasion. But certainly neither of these sides afraid to shoot. Every chance they get to pull the trigger, they've been doing so. Lucy Jones come out to this left-hand side. There's Harrell, the number 9. Harrell will play it back in from this left touchline. Looks to play it into the box. It took a deflection and will go out on the far side. Courtney Owen will play it. In fact, the referee has given it the other way. So it's Lucy Jones who will play it back in for Claremont. Doesn't find Lindsay Jobling though. It's back with Harrell. Down the line, looking for Joblin there. So goalless after 3 minutes. It's been 1 or 2 shots on target. In the 3 meetings between the two teams this winter season, they have a win each and a draw. So they're usually pretty close encounters. And we can expect another one here from what we've seen in this opening few minutes. It is second against third. And I don't think it would be a great surprise if either of these sides, one as a shot is blocked there. It was Lindsay Joblin who gets the ball again and fires it in, and it's in the back of the net. And Joblin has given Claremont Cambio Cumbre the lead. And Pacau, the goalkeeper, was wrong-footed. It took a deflection on the way through. So first blood to Claremont Cambio Cumbre. 4 minutes in, and they lead by a goal to nil. How can South Perth respond here? They'll be trying to respond quickly as Penelope Clayton, it was a shot come pass in the end. I think Courtney Owen just got a bit of a knock there, but she's walking okay following a clash with the keeper. Shot is deflected there and lands safely in the arms of Natasha Quick, the goalkeeper for Claremont. So Claremont leading, getting off to a great start, and as we saw in the semi-finals on Friday evening, the first goal is so crucial. Both sides on Friday evening, who scored the first goal, went on to win. South Perth will be hoping that isn't the case here, but it's Claremont who have the lead. So 2 draws and a win apiece and a draw, sorry, in the 3 games. Round 3 it finished 3-3 between the two sides. We've had a 5-2 win for South Perth. And then in round 17, Claremont got revenge with a 3-1 win. So we usually get plenty of goals as well. So hopefully that will be the case here as well. Nice ball forward. There's a Bates just trying to turn, but the tackle came in. Shot from Deanna Ramsey there, easily saved. Claremont have it with Harrell, who comes out to Bota, who fires in the shot, but it's blocked. And Tiana Bota, well, in the summer final, summer semi-final, sorry, that we mentioned earlier, she was wearing the light blue of South Perth, so that's an interesting subplot, if you like, to this story. And she'll be looking to put one over on her former teammates. The number 3, Tiana Bota. Plenty of encouragement being shouted from the sidelines. Here's Bota now. I think that the South Perth girls would know all about Bota and what she can do, the threat that she can possess. South Perth keeping possession well here, Penelope Clayton. Just gives the ball away though. Could be a shooting opportunity here. And it's dinked over the keeper, Pacau. Unfortunately for South Perth, there wasn't enough power on that shot. But it was Lindsay Joblin who did break away. Excellent chest down there by Joblin, but couldn't find Bota. First touch in futsal, so crucial. And it's Claremont Cambio Cumbre who are leading by a goal to nil here. So that long ball forward came off Courtney Owen. So it will be a corner kick to Claremont. Will be taken by Bota. Shot struck well by Joblin. Back with the goalkeeper, Pacau. Looking good in possession, are South Perth, but just not testing the goalkeeper enough, as that was a good long-range effort from Penelope Clayton, but it was always rising. Goalkeeper Quick was happy. Here's Bota now, and it's a good save in the end by Pacau. Bota showing a quality there, cutting in onto her right foot, got the shot away, and Pacau was excellent the way she spread herself just to block the shot. That was another long-range effort, always rising over the bar. But Pacau has been beaten once, but she's also pulled off a couple of saves, and there's another opportunity here. It's a good block in the end from Courtney Owen as space opened up. It looks as though Claremont were going to double their lead, but Courtney Owen came to the rescue. Just need to try and create more opportunities, do South Perth. Claremont, Cambio, Cumbre are very organised at the back, and they are getting plenty of bodies back when they lose possession, making it life really difficult for South Perth, who come again. That ball looking for Georgina Kent. Just didn't pick her out, and it's back with Pacau. Approaching the halfway point of this first half, just the one goal to talk about so far, which is a bit of a surprise because these two teams are free scoring, but it's a pretty tight affair at the moment. I think South Perth will be delighted that they've not conceded any more goals. Pacau has come to their rescue on a couple of occasions, but maybe just the one worrying point from South Perth's point of view is the fact that they're not really testing Natasha Quick in the Claremont Cambio Cumbre goal. Played in from the right-hand side, it's blocked. South Perth a chance to break. That's cut out by Angela Rooney, the number 10, now onto the court. As Lucy Jones just shields that ball back to goalkeeper Quick, gets the ball back, looks up, looking for options, goes out to the right, but unfortunately, Cam Harrell's not on quite on the same wavelength there, but no damage done. It's Claremont Cambio Cumbre lead by a goal to nil. It's with Courtney Owen. Tries a cheeky back heel there. But Lucy Jones was aware to the danger as Pacau has to come rushing out to snuff out the danger there. And Harold's in a rush to play this ball back in. Finds Lucy Jones. Played into the area there, but good defensive play as it almost comes back to Beatrice Wan, whose shot was saved by Pacau. Good possession football again by South Perth. Can they create something from it? Shot blocked by Lucy Jones. It was Georgina Kent with that rasper. As Manon Gabawa is now on the court for South Perth. As Mascagnar Scalt is also on the court now for Claremont. Keeping things fresh, both sides. Shooting opportunity just wide from Georgina Kent. Neither side afraid to have a pop at goal. Mascagnar Scalt just off target on that occasion. South Perth do like to play it out from the back. It's just in the final third of the court where they're struggling to get an opening. But I think you've got to give credit to the Claremont side for the way But they are setting their stall out, really limiting the space for South Perth. Neat bit of skill. Could have a bit of an injury problem here. Georgina Kent has gone down in the area. Seems to be holding her wrist. It's a painful one. Being helped back to her feet by Natasha Quick, Claremont goalkeeper. So South Perth just starting to apply a bit of pressure here. Claremont, Cambio, Cumbre have been solid at the back and have yet to really be tested. Shot comes in and it's off the top of the woodwork. That was a fine strike by Deanna Ramsey. And on that occasion, Natasha Quick was beaten. The woodwork came to the rescue of Claremont's Cambio Cumbre. That's the closest we've come to an equaliser. Diana Hinady plays it out to the left-hand side, but there's too much on that pass. As Hinady looks to play it back in. Hinady has it again. Good tackle though by Deanna Ramsey there, the number 9, putting a foot in. Long range effort from Lindsay Joblin. It was an ambitious effort from halfway. As Hinady just struggled to control that one. It was a difficult pass to control though. There's a man on Gabawa just letting the ball roll under her foot there. This first half has gone pretty quickly, just 4 minutes remaining. Just the one goal to talk about. It's gone the way of Claremont's Cambio Cumbre. Here's Bota. And Harrell's shot again blocked. Back with Lindsay Joblin. As well, cut out. And that pass from Dina Ramsey couldn't quite find Gabawa, but the intention was there, and the idea was right. As it's with Elias, has almost created an opportunity there. Good block by Pacau. It was Hinady who got the shot away. Nice ball out to Dina Ramsey. Number 8, Emma Elias, poking the ball out to this right-hand side. Continuing to keep the ball well, South Perth. And it's back with Ramsey. Turns back onto the inside. Nice little step over there. Comes back to Taya Coughlin. Onto the court. Coughlin back to Ramsey. Turns really well. Shot is blocked by Beatrice Wan. Doing her defensive duties to perfection there. With Coughlin. So Eleanor Bates. Oh, and Wan does well to dispossess the opponent. Chance on, and it's a good block again by the goalkeeper Pacau. maybe an opportunity at the other end. But Pacau was excellent there, stood tall, narrowed the angle and pulled off the block, because one was one-on-one, if you like. And an opportunity to go 2-0 up goes by the wayside. So with Bota, handball given in the centre of the court. Could be a shooting opportunity here. A couple of players in this Claremont side who do like a crack at goal, and here's one of them. Oh, it's just wide. Great strike from Harrell through a crowd of bodies and just wide of the post. There's Elias just off target with the pass. We're closing in on half-time, maybe a chance, and it's just wide. Penelope Clayton with a right foot, just dragging it wide of the post. The intention was there though, it was a well-worked move by South Perth. Here's one, back to goal, turns well. Good tackle by Coughlin, who helps her opponent back to her feet. Neat footwork by one to turn, but Coughlin was aware of the danger and dealt with it well. Yeah, Lindsay Joblin, number 4, she certainly likes a shot at goal, wide on that occasion. So we've got 30 seconds before half-time, and what a tight encounter we have here in this semi-final. We thought it was going to be close, second against third. Not much separating these two sides in the regular winter season. Maybe one last chance just before half-time for South Perth to get back on level terms. Good play by Penelope Clayton down that left-hand side. And Coughlin just wide. That will be the last action of what has been a very intriguing first half. These two sides, very little to separate them. Just the one goal going the way of Claremont, Cambio, Cumbre. But the second half really is set up for a tense and exciting finish, as these sides looking to get to the final where they will meet Stirling Futsal Club. It's a tough one to call. Which way is it going to go? We'll find out in the second half. But for now, at half-time, it's South Perth 0, Claremont, Cambio, Cumbre 1. Welcome back for the second half. It's on a knife edge, this WSFL semi-final between South Perth and Claremont. Claremont in the red and black, leading by a goal to 0. Coughlin told to get a move on there. Great strike from Courtney Owen, left-footed. But Natasha Quick had her eyes on it and was behind the shot all the way. Pass from Courtney Owen, just a little bit too much on it for Coughlin there. So South Perth losing just 3 games this season. And that's a fine effort, left-footed, but just wide of the post. Penelope Clayton cutting in. Good strike, but just at wide of the post as South Perth search for this equalising goal early in the second half. So South Perth's other 2 defeats this season, as I was saying, came against Stirling, who they could meet in the final, so there could be a revenge mission on the cards in that final next week. But first of all, they've got to get past this Claremont side, who are currently leading by a goal to 0. Still plenty of time, though, for them to get back into it. It's an opportunity over the bar, high from Angela Rooney there, the number 10. But you think as this game does wear on that 1 or 2 gaps will start appearing at the back as the girls naturally tire, putting all their effort into an intense match out there on the court. Another good shot from Clayton, blocked. Claremont have plenty of bodies back here, as you'd expect, defending this corner. Again, it's tight, but that's good play by Clayton, almost skipping away from her marker. But Lindsay Joblin was on the job, if you like. Well, nice interchange of passing there. Doesn't quite come off for South Perth on this occasion. There's Botat. Takes the shoot and then passes. Maybe wishes that she'd gone on her own on that occasion, the number 3. Did open up for her a little bit. But unselfishly played it off to Lucy Jones and it didn't quite come off. Just running out of a bit of space there, Eleanor Bates. Rooney taking one on the chin. She was trying to chest that one down. Coughlin, a steadying influence at the back for South Perth. Sort of a rock at the back. She's not having too much to do at the moment because it's all South Perth who are doing the bulk of the attacking as they look to get back into this. Clayton again feints the shoot, and Eleanor Bates going for the near post. It's blocked. Free kick in the middle of the park here, as Lucy Jones was trying to get away, and that's the first yellow card. Dished out to number 7, Penelope Clayton. Had to put the tackle in, really, in fairness, because Jones was getting away. Shot from Botat, and well held by Pacau, the keeper. And here's Botat again, but just ran away from her to go out. So 5 minutes have gone in this second half, 15 minutes remaining. They're still on a knife edge. 1-0 to Claremont's Cambio Cumbre. is a bit of a surprise that we have had just the one goal, considering we've had two teams, particularly South Perth, who scored 102 goals in the season. Yet to find the back of the net this afternoon, but there's still time. Don't forget, coming up after this game as well, we've got the men in action. When Fremantle take on Claremont, Cambio, Cumbre. And they'll be bidding to make the final, where they'll face the Canning Ultra Tigers, who pulled off a huge shock when beating Stirling on Friday night. So that's coming up at 4 p.m. We've got a small delay here as struggling to get the ball. So Elias, for number 8. Ooh, almost a chance there, but Hanady couldn't quite feed the ball through. Good block from Natasha Quick, just as Clayton pulled the trigger. Both goalkeepers have been impressive, the way they've come out and narrowed the space and pulled off some good saves. We would have had more than just the one goal had it not been for the keepers, who have been impressive. Good run from the back by Courtney Owen. We're looking for a free kick there, South Perth. The referee not agreeing though. It's Claremont have it here with Hanady. Tries to skip away down this line, but is blocked by Clayton. Does like to get on the ball, Penelope Clayton, got good skill. That through ball looking for Elias. Didn't quite come off, and here's Hanady. "12 minutes remaining here at the WA State Futsal Centre in this WSFL semi-final. We were expecting a close one, and that's exactly what we've got. It's a tense one as well. Stirling Futsal Club waiting in the final. They'll be watching on to see who they will get. Probably hoping they get South Perth, considering they beat them twice this season, but as we saw last night with the men, that doesn't always stack up. Anything can happen in the finals, as one tries to find Harrell there. So Courtney Owen pleading for teammates just to make themselves available. Excellent block there by Beatrice Wan. Midway through this second half, and it's Claremont, Cambio, Cumbre who lead by a goal to 0. That's a great effort from Courtney Owen with her left foot. I've seen lots of long-range efforts in this game. It is difficult to carve out opportunities around the box, just due to weight of numbers. Good skill there by Hanady, and an excellent pass down the left-hand side. This could be an opportunity. Over the bar from Cam Harrell. Timeout called by South Perth. And Alex Herrera, the South Perth coach, looking at the clock with 10 minutes to go and thinking, let's get some fresh instructions into the girls, see if we can come up with a game plan and a way of breaking down this Claremont Cambio Cumbre side, who lead by a goal to 0. And the team in red have looked solid at the back. It's South Perth continue to plug away. They've certainly got the players out there on the court to get a goal. A team that has scored 102 goals in a season has got goals in them, that's for sure. They just need someone to step up to the plate in this one and get them back in it. Could go to extra time. If it is a draw after the full 40 minutes, we'll play 1 3-minute period of extra time. Then it'll go to penalties where both sides will get 3 each. And it's still no winner, and it'll go to sudden death until we do get one. So we're coming back out onto the court now. We've got 10 minutes left to go here. And what a huge, huge 10 minutes it is for both of these sides. As we see Deanna Ramsey, she's come back onto the court. Maybe that was one of the things they were discussing then during the timeout. Get Ramsey on and see if she can make a difference, the number 9. Rising shot from Harrell. Elias finds space. Oh, but unfortunate there for Ramsey. She just couldn't take it in her stride. There was quite a bit of space down this left-hand flank to get away had she been able to control it. Here's one. Does well to get it back across. As Pacau was on the surface, and here's one again. But this time Pacau's back up and can gather the ball. You would think if Claremont, Cambio, Cumbre could get another goal, it would kill off this semi-final. To grab 2 in the last 9 minutes would be a tall order for South Perth. So the next goal is going to be crucial. There's Georgina Kent out to the right-hand side to Elias. Ramsey. As Elias does well there, she was under pressure from Harrell. There's one, cut out the danger at the back there. Signs of frustration on 1 2 of the faces of the South Perth girls. There's still plenty of time while there's only 1 goal in it to get back into this. This really is on a knife edge. Pacau steps out of the area. Bit of confusion here on the South Perth bench, and there's going to be a card here. Harrell obviously speaking out of turn maybe to the referee there, or not listening to his instructions, and the second yellow card of this clash has been branded. Harrell does well there. Oh, great strong tackle though from Kent. Maybe an opportunity here, and it's a great strike, and it's saved by Natasha Quick. Courtney Owen left-footed. Looks as though it might just creep in at the near post, but Quick was quickly onto it. Excuse the pun. Just wide again. Certainly the shots are raided in though now. Courtney Owen again. They'll be thinking surely one of them has got to go in. Here's Elias. Skips away nicely. But that's a good strong tackle by Botat, who can't quite believe that the referee has pulled her back there and awarded a free kick. Here's Ramsey, the number 9, directly below us. So just look how many bodies they do get back, Claremont, when they're not in possession. That's why South Perth are finding it difficult to break them down. Could be an opportunity here, just wide. That was a chance for Lucy Jones. Just couldn't quite get the strike she wanted. Just needed a bit more composure there from the number 11. Good play by Botap, skipping away. Excellent, onto the right foot. Could be a chance, and it's blocked by Pacau. But that was made by Botap. Setting at one, whose shot was blocked. Here's Bota again on the edge of the area, trying to make a bit of space for herself. But maybe now a chance for Elias to break. Oh, and he feeds it through, surely the equaliser is there! And South Perth are back into it on the counter-attack. And it was Elias who played it in to Courtney Owen, who slotted it back into the back of the net to level matters. And South Perth got their reward as Botak tried to respond at the other end. Can't keep it in though. So we're back on level terms here at the WA State Futsal Centre. And I have to say, South Perth have deserved to get back on level terms. There's been nothing to separate these two sides. And I think 1-1 at the moment is very much a fair reflection of how the game has gone. And for the equaliser as well, Elias did so well just to poke the ball past the onrushing Natasha Quick to play in Owen, to give her a simple tap in. So we now do have the very real possibility that we could be going to extra time. Still 4.5 minutes for someone to get a winner. But certainly not as much urgency about South Perth's play at the moment. Now they've fought their way back into the game and are on level terms. The pressure is off, so to speak. They can be a bit more patient with their build-up play and wait for an opening to come. Here's Elias, instrumental in that equalising goal. Harold's shot's blocked. Nice turn. Bit of the Cruyffs about that turn there from Courtney Owen. The Johan Cruyff, of course. Excellent turn away, just couldn't apply the finish. As we have an injury. A worrying sign for Claremont Cambio Cumbre. Trying to see who's down on the court. It is the number 4, Lindsay Joblin, who's just going to have to go off for a moment. Gives the South Perth girls also a chance to chat between themselves tactics and what they're going to do for the remaining 3.5 minutes of this game. There's Penelope Clayton is back on the court and has gone into an attacking position. Loitering with intent, if you like. There's Elias. Looking for options, doesn't have too many available to her at the moment. And that pass eludes Eleanor Bates and goes out on the far side. So Clayton's going to play it back in, switches play to the left-hand side here to Courtney Owen. Again, just sees a sea of red shirts, plays it into Elias. Again, excellent block as the cross comes in. And they manage to deal with it in the end, do Claremont. Anywhere will do at that point. As Clayton going to play the ball back in. Here's Owen. High over the bar. Worth a go though, left-footed. Just didn't get over the ball enough to keep it down. And here's Harrell raiding down the left for Claremont Cambio Cumbre. Penelope Clayton doing her job. Elias, excellent work there to dispossess a former teammate, Balta. She's away here, can she finish? She unselfishly squares it. Maybe would have been better off taking the shot herself there. She's done all the hard work herself, and here she comes again. But good, strong play by Angela Rooney there to deny her on that occasion. She's got a very slight frame, the number 8, Emma Elias. But she's got plenty of skill and good strength as well. So the clock is ticking. Are we going to get a dramatic late winning goal from one of these two sides to get themselves into the final? Remember, there's Elias again. There's maybe a chance now for Botat to break. She just got an option to her right to Rooney. Rooney's shot just wide. That could have sealed it. And Pacau was beaten. Had that been the other side of the post, that was in. But maybe now one or two gaps will start to appear at the other end. Here's Clayton. Just wide. But these two sides, like we touched on earlier, did meet in the Summer Series semi-final. On that occasion, it was South Perth that won. As Mascagnar-Skolt just couldn't quite direct that one on target. Here's Clayton in a deeper position. Step over, trying to play the ball through, didn't quite come off. So we're into almost the last 30 seconds. Looks like we're heading to extra time. Unless we're going to get a dramatic finish. Stirling Futsal Club with a dominant side in the WSFL winter season, awaiting in the final. Oh, and the ball is nicely stuck on the stanchion there. Good luck getting that one back. Got one last chance here maybe for Elias, tries to get it on her left foot. Could be a shooting opportunity, great block from Quick. Now it's with Botat, great effort as well. Calmly taken though by Pacau, and that is the end of regulation time. We're going to be going to extra time. We'll get 1 3-minute period of extra time, and if we can't get a winner in that time, then we will be heading to penalties. But it's been a closely fought contest, that's for sure. We were expecting that before the game, second against third. Nothing really to separate these two sides throughout the season, and it's turned out to be the case again here in the semi-finals. And again, Alex Herrera giving instructions to his players now, telling them to stay switched on and focused. And the South Perth girls certainly look like that, as do Claremont, Cambio, Cumbre. So we're heading into extra time for 3 minutes. What do? Do you gamble and go for it, or do you play for penalties? Bit of banter between the opposing goalkeepers there. Good to see. Despite it being such a tense situation, that they can still have a bit of banter in the game. As one will play it back in here for Claremont. A little bit tense, the start to this extra time period. Both sides obviously knowing any slip-ups now could be costly. And it is just a little bit scrappy. Neither side able to keep possession for any length of time here. Stage of the game is just possibly just going to take a bit of brilliance just from one player to win it. Both teams certainly have those players in their side. Here's Clayton. Shot took a deflection. Will be played back in by Eleanor Bates. Shot saved. Could have gone anywhere off Natasha Quick. Fortunately for Claremont, it went behind. Again, shot blocked. Could be an opportunity almost for Claremont to break. Henady, though, just couldn't quite keep that one in. A minute left to play. And then we'll be heading to... Oh, Elias skips away well. Great save from Quick. Wasn't going to be beaten at the near post. Maybe an opportunity now for Claremont to break quickly. It's with Henady. Opportunity. Oh, good block by the keeper. Pekau again dashing off her line to narrow the angle and pull off the save. Henady could sense glory then. Did everything right, hitting the target. "20 seconds left to go. Is someone going to pull something out of somewhere to stop us going to penalties? Could be an opportunity for Elias. Can she win it? Oh, great block by Quick. Again, the goalkeepers again have been instrumental, pulling off crucial saves at either end. So it looks as though we are indeed going to be getting 2 periods of 3 minutes. I said before the game that it would be 1. We're going to be getting another 3 minutes and then we'll be going to penalties. So no chance to give instructions to their players. It's a quick turnaround into the second half of extra time. Could mean a delay, of course, to the men's second semi-final, maybe especially if we go to penalties. Nice skills here. Oh, and it's in the back of the net. It's there in extra time. It's South Perth. They were leading. It was great play by Courtney Owen. And then it was prodded home from close range just to make sure from Eleanor Bates whether it had crossed the line. Well, we'll let the girls probably debate that one after the game. But they won't be too concerned as long as it turns out to be the winning goal. South Perth leading by 2 goals to 1. But it was great play by Owen. It was definitely heading in, and Bates was just making sure. So for South Perth now, surely it's just a matter of just trying to keep possession. Could be a chance here, maybe, to break away, but it was good defending in the end by Penelope Clayton. She was under pressure there from Bota. So it's now down to Claremont, Cambio, Cumbre to take some risks. They've got just over a minute to get an equalising goal from somewhere. So it's pretty much do or die time now. As things stand, it'll be South Perth who'll be heading through to the final next week to take on Stirling. As Wan's header goalwards was plucked out of the side by Pakal there. Time for Claremont, Cambio, Cumbre to throw the kitchen sink at South Perth if they can, but they need to get the ball first of all, and at the moment they can't get it. It's with Owen, goes long, does come to Harrell though, shots wide. Always rising that one. Tense last 40 seconds here for both camps. Here comes Bota, tries to get it on the right foot. Can't get the shot away though. South Perth getting plenty of bodies back. Here's Lucy Jones into one. Back to goal, can she turn? Good solid defence again. Good play by Elias there. Claiming for blue ball, but it's not, it's red. Here's Harrell. Turns inside. Lucy Jones shot deflection. Oh, would you believe it? Right at the death. It's one from close range. Have rescued it with 20 seconds to go. 2-2. Would you believe it? Just when it looked as though South Perth were heading through to the final, Claremont, Cambio, Cumbre have rescued it at the death. There's Deanna Ramsey's shot rising over the bar. Amazing celebrations on the sidelines when that went in from the Claremont supporters at the WA State Futsal Centre this afternoon. There's a chance here for one to get away. Elias, good effort, saved, launched long, and that is it. The end of the extra time period. Now we will be heading to penalties. And Claremont's Cambio Cumbre will certainly be very, very happy to take that, because it looked as though they were heading out. It's going to be a bit of disappointment, no doubt about it, in the South Perth camp as they just gather now. As Alex Herrera will just be trying to pick them up and say, let's go again. Again, I think 2-2 after extra time is a fair reflection of the game. Nothing to separate these two sides at all. Now we'll be heading to penalties. So, of course, penalty shootouts often enjoyed by the keepers, who can be the heroes. It's all about who can just keep their nerve. The referee's just instructing the goalkeepers that they're allowed to move across their line from side to side, but they can't step off. If they encroach, then I guess it will be a retake. As both sides now line up on the halfway line. Coin toss for who will go first. Trying to establish how many penalties were taken. We were told in the lead up that it was 3 penalties each. And the first penalty is going to be taken by South Perth, and it's going to be the number 7, Penelope Clayton. Natasha Quick moving along the line, trying to make herself as big as possible. Here's Clayton, went for power and into the back of the net. It's going to be Hanady Dina Henady, the number 6, to take Claremont's first penalty. I think power is the way to go here. It's difficult to place it. And it's saved. Excellent save by Pacau, getting the right way. Can Courtney Owen score? Oh, it's saved again. Excellent from Natasha Quick. Keeps her side in it. As Lucy Jones now steps up, it's crucial that she gets this one. Oh, it's the woodwork that comes to the rescue there. Pacau didn't know anything about that. As now it's left to Emma Elias here. Had a good game. Going with a short run up. And it's a fine strike. The keeper gets a hand to it. And that's it. It is South Perth, who go through to the final. Bit of confusion there as to whether that was actually it, but it was. And South Perth go through. And the disappointment there of Natasha Quick, the goalkeeper, who did so well to get a hand to that, but just couldn't get a strong enough hand to keep it out. So a tight game between these two sides. Plenty of quality out there on the court this afternoon, but it's South Perth Metro who go through. They're now going to meet Stirling Futsal Club in the final next week. Final score from the WA State Futsal Centre. It sees South Perth and Claremont Cambio Cumbre finish 2-2, but it's South Perth who go through to the final on penalties.